Welcome, dear one. Before we begin, click subscribe before you fall asleep. Tonight we begin a journey, not far, not hurried, not loud, but slow, soft, and full of light. Just let the day melt away, like mist lifting from a quiet morning lake. There's no need to do anything now. Just breathe gently in and out. Again, softly in and out. Let your eyes grow heavier, your body softer, as we step together into the first chapter of a story wrapped in stillness. A story called The Lantern Bearers. There is a forest far away, nestled beyond the hills of waking thought, a place where dreams wander and rest among old trees. In this forest, the air is always a little cooler, tinged with the smell of moss and ancient bark. The light, ever gentle, never too bright. The forest does not speak with voices, but with whispers, of leaves brushing, of birds settling, of wind rolling like a lullaby through the branches. You find yourself on a narrow path, soft earth beneath your feet, lined with curling ferns and sleepy wildflowers. The sky above is deepening into twilight. Shades of blue and lavender stretch gently across the canopy, filtering softly through the trembling leaves. You can hear it now, the sound of the forest. A distant owl, slow and thoughtful. A creek bubbling gently nearby. The rustle of a hedgehog in the underbrush. And the quiet, steady rhythm of your breath. In and out, with every breath. The path before you becomes clearer. It's not made to be walked in haste. No, this path was made for wandering, for noticing the velvety texture of moss-covered stones, the sweet, earthy scent of pine needles warmed by the last touch of sunlight, and the way the air carries the scent of lavender, faint and fleeting, from some forgotten meadow nearby. You walk slowly. The sky dims gently. Ahead, the forest begins to glow, not brightly, but in soft, flickering glimmers. Tiny lanterns, hung lovingly from low branches, sway with the breeze. They are no taller than a teacup, their light golden and warm, pulsing like a heartbeat. Each lantern seems to float on its own breath of wind. You pause, and then you see one, a lantern bearer. They are small, perhaps no taller than your knee, wrapped in a cloak of midnight blue, stitched with the silvery thread that catches the lantern light. Their face is hidden in the shadows of a deep hood, but you can feel their smile like the warmth of a hearth. The lantern bearer nods, slowly, and beckons you to follow. There is no hurry, only the gentle hush of evening as it settles around your shoulders. You walk together, and with each step, your feet grow lighter, your breath slower. You begin to notice the little things, the crunch of soft pine cones beneath your feet, the hush of branches bowing overhead, the way fireflies blink in and out beside the lanterns, as if dancing to a lullaby only they can hear. And always, the lantern bearer is just ahead, never too far, never too close, guiding you with their glowing light, like a dream leading you deeper into stillness. You walk, you breathe, you listen, in and out. The path curves gently now, winding along the edge of a quiet glen. Moonlight has begun to rise, slipping softly between trees, silvering the bark and turning the tips of the ferns into something luminous and otherworldly. You pause at a small wooden bridge. It arches over a stream just wide enough for the lantern bearer to cross. They pause too, turning to wait for you, their lantern held high, casting reflections that shimmer and sway on the surface of the water below. The stream sings a quiet song, like wind chimes and lullabies woven into a single note. You rest your hand on the bridge's railing. It's smooth, worn by years of weather and care. And then, crossing slowly, you feel as if each step lets go of a little more of the day. Tension softens in your shoulders. The thoughts that once tugged at your mind fall still. Your breath, now steady, in and out, moves like the stream below, calm, sure, unhurried. Beyond the bridge, the forest deepens, but it does not darken. Instead, it glows with more lanterns, more soft lights, hovering like stars that forgot the sky. The lantern bearer leads you past an old cedar, its roots wide and tangled, cradling tiny nests of moss. You see shapes in the bark, soft, familiar faces carved long ago, weathered by time, smiling gently in the flickering light. You feel safe, as though the forest knows you, as though it remembers you from another time. The air is scented now, with hints of jasmine and something faintly spiced, perhaps cinnamon bark or dried orange peel scattered beneath the trees. A breeze lifts your hair. It smells of rain that hasn't yet fallen. The lantern bearer stops again. They lift their hand, and above you, just beyond the branches, a clearing opens. The glade is still. The grass shimmers silver in the moonlight, dotted with dew that has not yet settled. Lanterns hover above the meadow like stars lowered to earth. In the center, a circle of stones, smooth and wide, waits silently, inviting, soft. The lantern bearer turns toward you and gestures for you to sit. So you do. You lower yourself onto the mossy ground, leaning gently against a cool stone. The earth welcomes you like a soft bed of memories. You close your eyes for a moment and breathe in the hush. In and out. Everything is soft now. Even your thoughts. They drift, like the fog across the lake, or the curling smoke of a candle snuffed. The lantern bearer takes their place across from you. Their light dances across your skin, warm and slow, like the last touch of sun before sleep. They do not speak. They do not need to. You feel their quiet kindness all around you, wrapping you in calm. Time stretches. You are not tired. You are not awake. You are simply resting. And the lantern bearers are here, always watching, always guiding, always glowing. The wind brushes your cheek like a lullaby. Somewhere, far away, a nightbird sings a single, sleepy note. You lie back slowly, your body warm, your breath deepening. In and out. The ground holds you. The night welcomes you. The lanterns flicker gently. You are safe. You are soft. You are still. In part 2, the lantern bearers will take you deeper into their world, past starlit groves and sleeping lakes. But for now, let yourself rest here. The light is enough. The quiet is enough. You are enough. Good night. You're still here, resting gently among the lantern bearers. The stars above have stretched even farther across the night sky. A hush deeper than before has wrapped itself around the glade. You are safe, you are warm, and you are ready to go a little further. But not quickly, never quickly. Let's take one more slow, deep breath, in and out. The soft moss beneath you supports your weight like a bed woven from memory and dream. The stone at your back has warmed just enough to feel like it's breathing with you, slowly, quietly, gently. As you sit up, the lantern bearer lifts their small lantern again. Its glow hasn't dimmed. It never does. You stand, and your feet sink slightly into the cool forest floor. The texture of fallen leaves and velvet, moss like soft parchment under your soles. The trees sway gently. They don't speak, but they feel close, protective, like friends holding out hands you can't quite see. You and your guide begin walking again. This time, the path is narrower, winding like a ribbon of moonlight through tall reeds and soft willows. You brush past the leaves. They are silky, cool, and just a little damp with night dew. You smell the forest shifting, damp soil rich with life, the tang of pine, and the distant sweetness of honeysuckle. There are sounds, too, but they never startle. A soft splash from a frog jumping into a pond, the faint creak of a tree swaying, and once a long, contented sigh from something unseen in the distance. You smile. You feel it, even if your face has gone loose with sleepiness. The path bends to the right, then to the left. Your shoulders relax further with every turn. The worries of your day are like shadows left behind, and your breath, in and out, is all you need now. You reach a hill. It's low, not steep. Climbing it is like floating upward. As you rise, your view opens. Trees parting gently to show a valley below. There, beneath the moonlight, a still lake waits like a sleeping mirror. The lantern light dances along its surface. Not many, just a few gentle glows that bob and flicker like petals caught in the wind. The lantern bearer pauses, and together, in silence, you both look out over the lake. There is something sacred here, not in the sense of ceremony, but in the feeling of perfect calm, of being exactly where you need to be, of having nowhere to go and no reason to leave. You take another breath, in and out, and feel your legs grow softer, your hands open, your mind settle. The lantern bearer begins walking again, this time toward a small wooden boat waiting at the shore. Its edges are carved with leaves and spirals, worn smooth by time and the hush of gentle waves. You step in. The boat rocks just slightly as your guide steps in after you. They sit opposite you and raise their lantern. Its light grows ever so slightly, casting a golden glow over the boat, the water, your face. And then the boat begins to drift. No paddles, no oars, just the breath of the lake, carrying you slowly across its glassy surface. You close your eyes for a moment, and in the quiet, you hear it. The rhythm of water lapping the sides of the boat, the soft hum of night insects singing far off in the reeds, the gentle creak of wood, like a lullaby told in whispers. You feel the air now, cool on your cheeks, brushing your arms, carrying the scent of cedar and night blossoms. You could sleep here, right now. But the boat moves on, not fast, just steady, like breath, in and out. You open your eyes and see the sky reflected in the lake. Stars ripple as the boat glides through them. You wonder, are they above or are they below? Or both? Doesn't matter. Everything here glows, even you. At the center of the lake, the boat slows. The water calms even further if that were possible. A hush settles around you so deep you can hear your own heart slowing to match it. The lantern bearer lifts their lantern, and from the air around you, dozens of soft lights begin to gather, tiny floating sparks drifting closer like snowflakes made of memory. They hover near the lantern, drawn to its warmth, then gently disperse, floating out across the water. These lights, they are dreams, or perhaps wishes, or memories returning home. The boat spins just slightly in a slow circle, giving you a view of the entire lake, calm, shimmering, endless. And in that moment, everything is quiet, truly, deeply quiet. Your guide lowers the lantern, and you feel something settle in you. Stillness. The kind you didn't know you needed. The kind that holds you like a lullaby, gently woven with threads of light. You close your eyes again. This time may be for longer. Your breath in and out. Your heartbeat slow and soft. Your body weightless. You are floating on water, on air, on silence itself. And the lantern bearers, they are with you, watching over, always. As the boat begins its quiet return to the shore, you may drift deeper now. There is no need to stay awake, no need to follow every step. The story will hold you, the water will carry you, the lanterns will light your way. Just rest, in and out. As we near the final chapter, let your breath grow slower. Let your limbs grow heavier. Let your thoughts become light as mist. The shore is near. Your dreams are closer. Sleep is waiting. And now, we return. The boat drifts steadily toward the shore, carried by the quiet breath of the lake and the hush of stars above. The water sighs gently beneath you, and the air has grown cooler, softer, as though the whole night has exhaled and begun to sleep alongside you. Your lantern bearer sits in silence, their small light glowing faintly, like a memory you don't need to hold, but which still warms you. You close your eyes again, just for a moment, or maybe longer. There is no need to decide, because here, everything is gentle. Everything moves slowly, and everything around you is part of the dream that welcomes you. Take a deep breath, in and out. Let it carry you deeper. When the boat touches the shore, it does so with a sound softer than a whisper, like silk brushing over still water. You step onto land, and the moss welcomes your feet again, warm, familiar, and endlessly soft. The lantern bearer steps beside you. They do not speak, but you know they are proud of you, grateful, and so very glad you came. The path ahead is short now, just a gentle slope up the bank. Just a few quiet steps through a grove of moonlit birch trees, and with every step, your body becomes lighter, or maybe heavier. It's hard to tell because you are so relaxed now, so still. Your breath moves easily, in and out, as if it too has nothing left to hold on to but peace. You come to a small clearing where the grass feels like velvet and the air smells of lavender and sweet earth. A single lantern rests at the center, placed on a flat stone. This is where the lantern bearers sleep, where they dream, where they keep the peace of the forest safe, so others may rest as well. You sit down once more. The earth beneath you cradles your spine, your legs, your arms. You are held. You are safe. You are enough. And above you, the trees stretch tall and still. Their leaves barely move. Their branches form a ceiling of hush and comfort. One last breath now, in and out. The lantern bearer sits across from you again. They raise their lantern just once more, and you see, not with your eyes, but with the soft knowing that lives in dreams, that you have a lantern too. It glows within you. It always has. Quiet, steady, warm. And now that you've seen it, you can let go of thoughts, of tension, of the day. Let go. Let your breath take you in and out. Let your limbs grow heavy. Let your eyelids close if they haven't already. Let the forest, hush, carry you away. Let the stars watch over you. The lantern bearers will remain. The light never fades. The path never disappears. You are exactly where you need to be. You are already dreaming. And now you can rest. Fully, deeply, completely. Good night.